Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the Subway Series. It's the New York Mets taking on the New York Yankees. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, and John Schaub. Juan Soto, without a doubt, he's the man to keep an eye on, partner. He's homered in 6 straight games.
Well, Boog, he's just unconscious when you look at the ability to get to the baseball and hit it over the fence. I think about recent occurrences. Paul Goldschmidt in 2019, Matt Carpenter in 2018, and Giancarlo Stanton in 2017.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And towing the slab in this one, Carlos Rodon. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Puts it away for the out. One down. Here's a Mets lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Luis Angel Acuna.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Bellinger. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, the first baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. The pitch. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Mets 0, Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And today on the hill, Frankie Montas. He's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
Cody.
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And Belly goes down on strikes. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Out there to center. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
There goes the runner. Judge rips that one. Bryant settles under this one. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Batting fourth.
Time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. The Yanks leave 1. We played an inning. No score. Top of the 2nd. Here's the left fielder, Brett Bryant. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing at a ground ball. Jazz tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Starling Marte.
Marte.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. On the ground, right side. Over to Goldie. Marte retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Whip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He circles the bases. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 1-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now it's going to be Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss. And the count's full.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
That's out number 2.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for her major league debut. Spencer Jones. And that one popped in the air left field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. New inning getting started. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And that one fouled off. Short hop liner, handled it short. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. And a rope into center field, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. Rodon sets and deals. That one fouled off, 2-2. Double play ball to second. There's one. He's out. And that's 2. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Yankees 1 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back.
Leading off
coming off a series where the pitching was
catcher,
outstanding. We take a look at those numbers. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
To second, but way too late, safe there.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Throw to first in time. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. 3 innings complete. Yankees 1 and the Mets nothing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Francisco Lindor. Drips one to right. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct line to it, and perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know, but man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
On the ground to Jazz. Slings to first. They get the out on Soto.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swings through that one for strike two.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for two. The throw to second is offline.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, two down. Bryant getting ready to hit. Up the middle, Volpe. The throw to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Mets leave 1. They trail here 1-0. Back now with the Subway Series.
For the Yankees,
bottom of the inning, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Right on that fastball.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
2 down, bases empty. And now here is Jason Dominguez. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Lifted in the air down the left side, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nobody out, runner at first. That one hit to right, and it's foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's ripped into the outfield. And there's the 1 away. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Rodon fires. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Acrobatic throw for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Here comes the skipper out of the
Pitching for
taking
the Mets.
over on the mound for the Mets,
Number
Paul
58.
Blackburn.
Well, at this point in the
Oh,
ball game, we're talking about
Blackburn.
middle innings, and he need a little length out of it.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch in foul ground. Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Donna Urias de la Cruz. To the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the 3rd out of the inning. So the Yanks go in order, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off for
check out
Mets,
the latest
the
news
second
from around the
baseman,
league.
Luis Angel Acuna.
In the air, right side. Pulls up on it, base hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch, gliding onto the warning track.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that
Now
win
batting,
streak to a halt.
Francisco
Now up to him,
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Juan Soto. Back to the mound, he's got it. On to first, they get the out on Soto, and that will end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Back now with the Subway Series. Bottom of the 6th inning, and here comes Bellinger. The 1-1 is fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and
The
he got
batter,
it.
number
It just
11.
drifted too far
Shortstop,
in on him. I think
Anthony.
that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
1 ball.
1 down,
2 strikes.
base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Judge waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball right back to the mound. Gets it to first, and the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's Pete Alonso. Looking to get the tying run on base. Line drive. Makes the catch. One down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one ripped. Judge going back on it. Out of here. Home run number 10 on the year, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Carlos Rodon is done.
Pitching for the
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
And here is Mark Vientos. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Up the middle. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even at 1 apiece. This is the Subway Series on the show. Back now in the Bronx. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously. So he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Cabrera really thriving with the bat this season here at home. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Acuna puts it away for the out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. 8th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Devin Williams up and loosening in the pen. Weaver also throwing. Rips that one center field. Bellinger makes the grab. One away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
1 out, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge really on his horse for this one. Holds it in on the run. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Alvarez through second. He boots it. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. He'll touch them all. His 32nd of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-1, and the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Here comes
Now pitching for the Yankees.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete
Number
Alonso.
30, Luke Weaver.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The Yankees looking to rally. Swing and a pop-up. Lindor has this one sized up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. And next is the designated hitter, Spencer Jones.
Spencer.
One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Urias de la Cruz stepping in now for the Yankees. Up the middle, and that one handled. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Yankees 1. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Devin Williams.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both
Now
for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mark Vientos will hit next. That one ripped, but foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He will score. The relay, not in time. He's got a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back there. Out of here. A 2-run homer, his 11th of the year, and they add a pair. It's 7-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the
pitching for the Yankees.
So 1 out, nobody on.
Number 63.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Cruz.
This one in the air, right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And his 3rd hit of the game is a triple. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. High fly ball, right field. Judge is there. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Francisco Lindor. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Out of here. He leaves the yard to right. His 14th of the year. It's 9-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. You're watching Mets Baseball. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch.
The right fielder,
that's exactly how you do it.
Charlie down to their final out. At the plate, Aaron, that one is absolutely belted. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second. He legs out the double.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to.
Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. Ball game. And the Mets take this one in a blowout.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs. When individual statistics don't matter, it's all about the team W.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB.